Hi everyone, my name is Kate and today I'll tell you and show you how to crochet this spider web top. It crochets super easy. I think even a beginner can copy that, and in the middle of the web I decided to add a heart. I think it looks cute. You can make it for the Halloween party, but I'm going to wear it all the time because it looks super stylish. My height is 164 centimeters and you can see that my sleeves are long and I like them that way, but you can of course make them shorter. Also, you can freely adjust this top for your size. It's super easy. I've already showed this top on my Instagram and some behind the scenes moments, so subscribe, I'll be very happy to see you there. Also, you can support me by sending a donation. All the links will be in the description under the video. It will help to improve my tutorials quality. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and let's get started. We will need any fine yarn, about 130 grams. I use mohairy yarn in 150 grams, 570 meters. You can use cotton, acrylic, any yarn that you like. With mohair it looks more fluffy, but the mohair isn't for the total beginners. Also we'll need scissors, hook 5 millimeters, needle and markers. That's all. We're gonna start with magic ring. Put the yarn in your hand like this and hold the connection with your thumb. Insert the hook into this ring, grab the yarn, pull it out, and then grab this loop with your finger and hold it while holding the ring in your left hand like this more comfortably. Chain of 3, 1, 2, 3, yarn over, insert the hook into the ring, grab the yarn, pull it out, crochet first 2 loops, then 2 more. Yarn over again, insert the hook into the ring and make double crochet again. Yarn over again and make double crochet into the ring. We need to make 20 double crochets at all, counting with the first chain of 3. I have 20 stitches, it's with the first chain of 3, and now tighten the ring with the end of the yarn. Insert the hook into the third loop of the first chain, right here for both strands, grab the yarn and make a slip stitch first loop into the second one. Chain of 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, yarn over and make double crochet in the next stitch right here. Chain 1 and make a double crochet into the next stitch. Chain 1 again, double crochet into the next stitch. We made 4 double crochets with chain of 1 and now we need to make an increase. Make double crochet in the next stitch, chain of 1 and double crochet in the same place. So each 5th stitch we need to make an increase. So right now we crochet 4 double crochets and into the 5th one we make an increase. Here our previous increase. We made 5 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and right here we need to make another double crochet. Chain of 1 and continue crocheting, 4 double crochets with chain of 1 and in 5th increase. And the last increase right before the first chain. chain of 1 and make a slip stitch into the third loop of the first chain. Chain of 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, yarn over and insert the hook right above the previous double crochet, right here. And this third row repeat without increases, just double crochets and chain of 1 between them. At the end, insert the hook into the third loop of the first chain and make a slip stitch. Chain of 5. Make double crochet above the previous one. And in this row we need to make chain of 2 between double crochets. Yarn over, make double crochet, chain of 2, 1, 2, yarn over, and next double crochet. Also in this row we need to make increases again, but into the 6th stitch. Here we have 6 stitches, chain of 2 and make a double crochet in the same place of the 6th stitch, chain of 2 and continue crocheting 5 double crochets and into the 6th one increase. The last increase should be right before the first chain. Chain of 2 and insert the hook into the third loop of the first chain and make a slip stitch. Chain of 5 and in row 5 crochet everything as usual without any increases, just double crochets and chain of 2 between them. At the end, slip stitch into the third loop. Chain of 6. In the row 6 we need to make double crochets and chain of 3 between them, plus we need to make increases in each 7th stitch. We have 7 stitches and make an increase in the same place. Chain of 3 and double crochet right here. This is what we have. Chain of 10, yarn over 3 times, 1, 2 and 3. We have 4 loops on the hook. Insert the hook into the next stitch, wrap the yarn, pull through 2 loops, then pull through 2, pull through 2 and pull through 2, like this. Then again chain of 5, yarn over 3 times and make next stitch above the previous double crochet. Repeat the same until the end of the row. At the end I made chain of 5 and slip stitch into the 5th loop of the first chain. Chain 11. Yarn over 4 times, 1, 2, 3 and 4. We have 5 loops on the hook. Insert the hook into the next stitch, grab the yarn, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2 and pull through 2. Chain of 5 and repeat the same yarn over 4 times. Chain of 5 and crochet like this until the end of the row. This is what I have. At the end I made chain of 5 and slip stitch into the 6th loop of the first chain. Chain 14. Don't worry, this is the last wide row. Yarn over 6 times. We have 7 loops on the hook. Make a stitch and then chain of 6. Chain of 6. Yarn over 6 times and make this stitch and chain of 6 until the end of the row. At the end of the row, make a slip stitch into the 8th loop of the first chain. Chain of 11, and in this row we're gonna make double crochets again. Yarn over and make a double crochet above the previous row stitch. Chain of 8 again and double crochet in the next stitch. Repeat this until the end of the row. This is what I have. I join the row into the 3rd loop of the first chain. Chain of 11. The row 11 is the same as the row 10, just double crochets and chain of 8 between the double crochets. At the end, I join the row into the 3rd loop of the first chain. Chain 12. The row 12 and the row 13 are the same. Chain of 12, double crochet and chain of 9 between the double crochets. And join the row into the 3rd loop of the first chain. I made 12 and 13 rows, and 14th will be the last one. Before we start crocheting 14th row, I take a marker and put in on the first arch, right here. Then I count 5 arch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on 6th arch I put the second marker. So between my markers I have 5 arches. It will be the neckline. On the side from the marker I count 9 arches and put the marker on the 10th arch. On the bottom between my markers also 5 arches, and from the other side also 9 arches between markers. Let's continue. Chain of 13 and then turn your work. Make double crochets with chain of 10 between them until the next marker. When you reach the marker, here you can chain as many loops as you want. It will look like stretched arch. But if you don't want, just continue as usual with chain of 10 and double crochets. So here I chain 18 air loops, then make double crochet, then 20 air loops and make double crochet, then 25 air loops. So chain as many loops as you want. This is what I have, 7 stretched arches. And then continue crocheting as we did with chain of 10 between double crochets until the next marker. I made the last double crochet, chain of 1, and you can cut the yarn. Our front part is ready, the back part crocheted the same way, the sleeves are also the same way but with fewer rows. Now you can hide all the end through stitches, and if you want to add the heart in the middle of the web, I'll show you how to make it. We've done 14 rows for the front and back parts. For sleeves you can make 12 rows the same way, but if you want shorter sleeves than mine, you can make 10 rows or even 9 rows. Now let's make the heart. For this I use smaller hook 4 mm, but you can also use 5 mm. Make the magic ring and chain of 3. Yarn over 2 times and make treble crochet into the ring. And 2 more treble crochets into the ring. So at all we have 3 treble crochets. Yarn over and make 3 double crochets. 1, 2 and 3. Chain 1, yarn over 2 times and make treble crochet again. Chain 1 and make 3 double crochets. And then 3 treble crochets. Chain 2 and make a slip stitch into the ring. Now you can tighten the ring. Cut the yarn, pull out the loop, and with needle you can sew it right into the middle of the web. I joined the front part and back part together with the markers, and there are 5 arches between the markers. And the shoulder seam will make with these 3 arches. So we have 3 arches for the neckline. Put 2 parts face to face inside out. Here are my 3 arches, and I insert the hook into the arches, but you should insert it into the double crochets. Grab the yarn, pull it out and crochet 1 loop on the hook. Insert the hook into the arch and make 10 single crochets. Insert the hook into the arch, grab the yarn and crochet 2 loops on the hook together. When you've done 10 stitches, spread them throughout the entire arch. Then make single crochet into the double crochet. Then again make 10 single crochet and spread them throughout the whole arch. The last single crochet should be in double crochet. chain 1 and you can cut the yarn. I've done my 3 arches. From the other side make the same. So this is what we should have. Let's go on the sleeve. On the sleeve we have these increases, it's our corners. So from them I start counting the arches. With corners I have 9 arches. So the middle is 5th. And it will go to the shoulder seam. From the shoulder I count 5 arches. And from here we start crocheting. Insert the hook into the double crochet, grab the yarn, crochet the first loop, and insert the hook right into the same place and make single crochet. Make 9 single crochets in each arch and 1 single crochet in double crochet. On shoulder I make 4 single crochets, 1 single crochet in the shoulder seam, and from the other side also 4 single crochets. The last single crochet should be in double crochet, then chain of 1 and cut the yarn. This is what we should have. From the other side make the same way. From the side we crochet the same way. The first arch should be after the stretched one. It's my 4th arch from the sleeve. We need to insert the hook in double crochet and make single crochet. Then into the arch make 10 single crochets. On the sleeve 9 single crochets into the arch. And the sleeve should be ended on the corners. Find these increases and it's our corner. Under the armpit I make 2 single crochets, the third one into the seam, and from the other side 2 single crochets, and continue crocheting. At the end chain 1, cut the yarn, hide all the ends, and from the other side crochet the same way. And here what we have, super trendy, super catchy spider web top or spider web long sleeve. I think with heart in the middle it looks more interesting. What do you think? Write in the comments. Also, will you crochet this for Halloween or just for usual wear? So don't forget to subscribe to my channel, to my Instagram, like this video, it will help others to see my videos. I thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to add them in the comments. So see you in the next interesting video. Bye cuties!